Sugar's not just in your desserts. Did you know that? It's in your bread, your soup, your salad dressings, even your granola bars. It's even hiding in your health drinks. But here's the thing about sugar. It's not just about weight gain or about cavities. Sugar is rewiring your body, your brain, and even your moods. Worst part is most people don't even know it's happening. I'm going to talk about sugar, okay? All the ins and outs, where it's at in our foods, why we want to get rid of it out of our body, how it relates to our health, and steps to getting it out, the side effects of it. So let's get started. I made you coffee. There you go. Cheers. Yes. I want you to watch it all the way to the end. Okay? And please subscribe, like, and of course, share it with your friends and family. After doing research on this, I really do realize now how well I feel not being on sugar and actually how serious this is. I'm so glad I'm off sugar. So let's dive into this, okay? What's it really doing to our body and our mind, and how to finally cut it out without losing our minds and our energy and our joy. So let's get started with this. Okay. Sugar gives cancer cells an all-you-can-eat buffet. I know. Think about that one, okay? It doesn't cause cancer, but it does help it to thrive. It also inflames your joints and messes with your hormones. And it sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride that just leaves you exhausted. Yes, and sometimes in many cases confused. Sugar is really it's a drug. Every day your body creates billions of new cells. That's good. It's a nonstop assembly line going on inside of our body. And like any fast-moving operation, okay, mishaps really can happen. And our body does create mishaps every once in a while. Sometimes a cell duplicates with damaged DNA. And sometimes that damage hits the exact wrong spot. It mutates the genes that control growth, repair, and cell death. Yeah. This is going on in our body all the time. And that's the formula for cancer. All of us have had cancer cells, and probably at this moment has a cancer cell inside of our body. But don't panic, okay? Don't panic. You have a built-in defense system, your immune system, and it's vigilant at getting rid of the mutated cells. These little mutation blips are usually caught and destroyed by our immune system before they ever get a foothold. So you've likely had hundreds, maybe thousands of almost cancers in your lifetime. That's freaky, isn't it? And your immune system squashes them before you even know that they existed. Okay, some people do get cancer and they pass away. So why does cancer sometimes win out? Well, it's because the system breaks down. Okay, you've got different factors. You've got age, you've got poor diet, you've got chronic inflammation, you've got too much sugar, you've got stress in your life, you're smoking, you got pollution going on, and you've got chemtrails coming down, and you've got lack of sleep. We just talked about the sleep, how important good sleep is. It really is. But today we're talking sugar, and these things don't cause cancer directly, but they create the perfect environment for abnormal cells to grow unchecked. Okay? It's like food for them. And biology is influenced by everything you do, like eating sugar. When you feed your body sugar-laced, ultra-processed foods, you're not just giving cancer cells fuel. You're also weakening your defense system, your immune system. That is designed to stop them and get rid of all the bad stuff in our body. Yeah, the immune system is very important. And here's the real kicker. Sugar doesn't just feed the fire, it kind of hides it too. Blood sugar dulls the immune function. It muffles the alarm bells going on inside of your body, and it gives those mutated cells time to multiply and spread and take root inside of our bodies. Yeah. I mean, this is heavy stuff, isn't it? But the opposite is also true. Clean fuel, such as whole foods, good sleep, less stress, and no sugar, keeps the immune system sharp, alert, and on patrol, and it keeps it ready, right? You're not powerless in this. Okay, so I'm talking a little bit about sugar, but it has a lot to do with cancer. Cancer isn't just a diagnosis, it's a process. And you have more control over that process than you've ever been told. So I'm here to tell you that you do have a little bit of control over this. You don't just have a little bit of control, you have a lot of control. Every time you spike your glucose, your insulin surges. Do this enough times a day, for enough years, and you're looking at insulin resistance, aka metabolic chaos. Metabolic chaos. Put that down in your notes, okay? That's the precursor to diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and even Alzheimer's, they're finding out. Sugar also hits your brain like a drug. MRI scans show it lights up the reward centers, just like cocaine. And that's not an exaggeration. That's neuroscience. So here's the trick. The more you eat it, the more you crave it. Okay? It's a vicious cycle. That's not weakness. That's your biology. That's what's happening inside of your body when you're eating sugar. Sugar has over 60 names. And a few of them, remember them. You think you're avoiding them, but it's really sneaking in through evaporated cane juice and fructose. Yeah. I think maltodextrin. I see that a lot in ingredients. Rice syrup. That sounds like it might be healthy, but it's not. Rice syrup, agave, and even organic turbinado. Organic turbinado. Yeah. It's a mouthful. Sounds natural, right? But it's not. It is sugar. And it's going to spike your insulin, and it's going to damage your immune system. Most processed foods are designed to keep you hooked. They hit that bliss point in your body. The exact combination of sugar, salt, and fats, that lights up your dopamine. It's calculated, and it's institutional, it's intentional, and it's legal to do that. Yeah. It's not just in your desserts, it's in your sandwich breads, it's in your pasta sauces, it's in your low-fat yogurts. Anything low-fat, that's why people got so fat over the past 30 years with that low-fat thing. What they're doing is actually putting in more sugar. And even that so-called protein bar, that's got a lot of sugar in it. Oh my gosh. So now I want to prepare you to get off sugar. Let's talk about getting off of it. The first 3 days, 3 to 7 days off sugar can feel really bad, okay? You can get headaches, diarrhea, fatigue, sluggish thinking, cravings that make you want to, at 2 a.m., open up that, get a cookie bag and eat the cookies. I never was in for night eating, but yeah, I know a lot of people that actually do that. So why do you have those cravings? Because your body is detoxing. Your bad gut bacteria that you grew from eating all that sugar, that is dying off, and you're getting new bacteria that's going to replace it. So, you can feel bad over that. Though that bad bacteria in your gut is dying off. Your brain is also adjusting, and your system is recalibrating from decades of false highs. Up, down, up, down, up, down. This isn't just hunger. This is actually withdrawal. You're withdrawing from sugar. But here's the good news. It doesn't last forever, okay? After about 10 days, your energy starts to come back. Yay. And your mood stabilizes. You start sleeping better. Yeah, we talked about that. Very necessary to have good sleep. Your skin starts clearing up and your belly bloat disappears. You feel lighter. I've been off sugar for a while now. I didn't have a big belly, but I did have a little bit of a spoosh going on, and that's gone. I have a flat belly again. And you're no longer crashing. You're coasting along and getting off sugar, and that's really freedom. You feel free again. I know I do. So, and now I want to talk about action. Here's your starter plan. Let's talk about, you're really serious about this, okay? Step 1, you want to eliminate the obvious. The sodas, the candy, the cookies, and the pastries. Get all the obvious sugars out of your, get them out of your environment. Get them out of your house and throw them away. Get them out right away. Because you can't beat an addiction if you're still keeping your drugs in your pantry, okay? So you got to get rid of them. Number 2, stop drinking your sugar. That means sodas, sweet teas, fruit juices, even fancy smoothies. You know, you're putting 5 bananas in there and you're drinking your smoothies. You're thinking that's all healthy. What I want you to do is stick to water, coffee without sugar, and teas. Herbal teas would probably be really good to help clean out. And number 3, read every label. If it has more than 5 grams of sugar per serving, look for the sneaky names like syrup, juice, cane, dextrin, nectar. You know, if it sounds sweet, it is, okay? And number 4, watch your carbs. A lot of processed carbs, what they do is they turn to insulin inside of your body. That's white bread, pasta, even rice, even some of the whole wheat foods. Yeah, whole breads, it turns to sugar inside of your body. So what I want you to do is start choosing real foods, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, okay? Okay, number 5, get through the first 10 days. You know, prep your meals, drink plenty of water, stay away from anything that's sweet and the carbs, and get plenty of sleep. You're going to need sleep. Your body can't detox while you're running on fumes. Number 6, reintroduce natural sugars very carefully. Once you're past withdrawals, you know, you maybe add in some berries, maybe an apple. They can come back into your system, only if they don't trigger you. But keep them whole and don't juice them. And here's what I've seen happen when people kick sugar. They get great weight loss, and especially around the belly. And they have more consistent energy. No more, you know, like 3 p.m. crashes going on. They have cleaner thinking. They have food. They have fewer mood swings. They have less joint pain. They have better digestion. And surprisingly, they have less anxiety. This is what they found when people get off sugar. So if you want these things, you need to eliminate sugar. You know, think about it seriously. When you're no longer crashing during the day, you stop reaching for the fixes. You know, reaching for the sugar, the cookies, the candies. Yeah, you're more grounded, you're calm, you're present in the now, and you start trusting your body again. It's not just a physical thing, it's also emotional, and it can even be more spiritual too. Yeah, you feel closer to God. If you're not going to be crashing and you're feeling bad about, you know, it's like being on a drug. Sugar is like a drug. You start to feel like you again. So I want to tell you something about my own life because I am off sugar. I don't eat sugar, I don't eat carbs, and I don't do the processed thing. I don't eat any processed foods. I really don't. I've eliminated all of this. The only carbs I get are really, at this point, eat a banana. And I've been eating a lot of oranges this winter, and maybe an apple here and there. I try to keep it clean. I do it because I actually feel better and I sleep better and I think better. And my body thanks me for this every day. I mean, I'm writing and I'm doing videos every day. Yeah, I have so much more energy over the past couple years. But here's the thing I will admit. Every once in a while, something happens. I'll go pick up something from Whole Foods, right? A package or whatever. And I kind of walk around and then there it is. Yeah. It's like a little gourmet slice of cake sitting in that chilled case. Yeah, it's like it's posing for a portrait or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's got frosting, it's rich, moist. Yeah, it's saying, just one bite. You've been so good. And you know what? Every once in a while, I do fall for it. I do. I'll admit it. And so I buy the slice, I take it out to the parking lot and I eat it, or I go to where I'm going to park at night and I sit and I eat it. And it really is wonderful. It really is. And so, but in about an hour, oh my gosh, yeah, it hits me. It does. I feel bad. I feel sick. I feel bloat. I feel foggy, heavy. Yeah, and I get a belly ache. And I feel sick. I just feel sick. Not really emotionally, but physically. I don't feel well. I don't sleep good that night. My body doesn't recognize that stuff anymore. It reacts like I just swallowed a brick. And so that's when I know I've changed. My chemistry has changed. My gut has changed. And I don't want that cake anymore. Not because I'm being, disciplined, I'm disciplining myself, but because it literally doesn't fit me anymore. That's the thing no one really tells you. When you clean up your system, your body starts speaking up loud and clear. It will let you know. And the foods you used to love, yeah. The foods you used to love, they stop loving you back. They do. Sugar isn't so much evil, but it is a thief. It does rob us. Yeah. Steals your energy. Steals your focus. Steals your good mood. And worst of all, it steals your years. If you're ruining your immune system, how can it protect your body from aging so fast? And the processed food industry, they've been the accomplice. They really have. But you can take it all back. You can take it with one choice at a time, one label at a time, one meal at a time. You don't need willpower. You just need a plan to get your life back and get your health back. And now you have one. So watch this again if you need to. Please share it with your friends and family. Now, I did write The Modern Senior for people like us who've been through it and they want better. They aren't afraid to start now. They aren't afraid to start new. The modern senior, us seniors, many of us have it together. And so I want to share with you, and I do talk about the foods in there, how it can rob you. So I really do recommend The Modern Senior. Okay, so I want you to subscribe, I want you to like, and I want you to share this. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it enlightened you. I hope it did, because I'm here to help. If I see something going on and I see people that are floundering in life, especially people who are seniors, but I know I don't just have seniors watching, okay? So for all of us, if you are younger, please pay attention, because you're going to age less. Your skin is going to be better. You're going to have less wrinkles going on. Sugar is robbing us. It really is. So, okay, enough of the sugar thing. Think about it and take steps. I love you guys a lot. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now. Yeah. Cheers.